Off, yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you sense?
It's quiet and there is some movement, but it's soft. It's honest, vulnerable. That's how it feels to me. And for you?
Quiet and wide, and like crying from sadness and happiness at the same time.
Yeah.
And a lot of not knowing.
Yeah.
And somehow like no willingness to try to know. Like
Yeah. I find that beautiful. Yeah, just resting. Yeah, it's a very yin, yin, just receiving. It's just, yeah.
it's like the thing that like love and pain is the same. It's just the same. It's in the same place, in the same. What? Like when the heart opens, there are tears of love and grief, like that. So kind of, and it's all well. It's so nice that I just say some words and that you seem to understand me. it feels also like relaxing in confusion.
For me, what I love is it doesn't feel like there's any trying to get anywhere, it's just here, and then whatever's here can be here. So it's gentle.
It's because all else like is not true, or how to say it.
Yeah, I get it.
So happy that you are in my life, Isaac.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Ava.
Hello.
Hi.
What Arya said just touched me very much. And I found a poem last week which speaks exactly. I would love to share it if it's okay.
Please, please.
It's from Shani Ray. It's in English, so I read it. There is a brokenness out of which comes the unbroken, a shatteredness out of which blooms the unshatterable. There is a sorrow beyond all grief, which leads to joy, and a fragility out of whose depths emerges strength. There is a hollow space too vast for words, through which we pass with each loss, and out of whose darkness we are sanctioned into being. There is a cry deeper than all sound, whose serrated edges cut the heart as we break open to the place inside that is unbreakable and whole.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just love to sit a little bit with you.
Oh, with pleasure. Thank you. Judith.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Judith.
Hi.
Thanks, Judith.
Oh, thank you, Isaac.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Thank you all.
Ah, Liska. Liska?
Yes. Hi, Isaac. Mm. I was wondering where does the attention go? And it goes to the body and to the space and to the connection with you. And yes.
So simple,
Hmm. It's all okay.
Thank you.
But it isn't in one place, it's going.
It moves around. That's
Yes,
it.
it moves around, yes.
Yeah.
But it's in the space and it sees that tension's going. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So happy with you.
Yes, sweetheart.
Thank
Beauty.
you.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just love meeting itself in its various disguises.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Mira. Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you. I see you. I feel you.
A lot of information are running through.
One more time.
A lot of information are running through my system.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, just let it wash over. Don't have to do anything with it. If anything comes to speak, you're so welcome. No need.
Yeah, I'm in Berlin right now, and it's wild to be in the city again. And then I just wanted to investigate or to into something, because I feel my father very strongly in my face, or what I would say that is my father.
Mm.
And I can see it's actually not my father, it's like what is playing out in him. That has copied into me, whatever I am. And of course, it's like these information are like masks, like frozen energy or something like that. I don't know if you can relate to this.
You know, it's like, it's beautiful to feel just your system feels just vulnerable, honest, naked. And so just resting and then letting whatever information wants to show itself. It's just like there's nowhere to get. It's just like, yeah.
It's just interesting. When I look at it, or like I am with it, it always comes back to hatred. Like
To
hatred.
ah,
It's self-hatred, and it feels like everything that I'm touching somehow like to let it go, or like letting go is happening, like to feel this hatred. And I don't know if you can relate to it.
I'm having a little difficulty. If you could speak closer to your computer,
Yes,
maybe
yes,
that.
yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So look, so you say hatred comes up. So
Yeah.
let's just Yeah, let's just sit with that for a moment and just, okay, hatred, whatever that is, just slowing it down enough to just sense all the different layers of it. Just here, nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to let go of. Just something's rising, and we're just gently present and just letting it reveal itself to us. Like, there's a movement, and it gets interpreted as hatred. And then just letting it reveal all its different dimensions. Nothing right, nothing wrong, just.
It feels like more like the relating towards the movement that is happening in the system. The attention is hatred instead of just being present and love. So is the
So it
hatred
has it has a function,
yeah.
and just honoring it somewhere, how that's how your system survived. And we don't even know if it's your system or if it's ancestral information coming back from your father's lineage. We just don't know. But somewhere along the line, that was a way that consciousness functioned. Your tendency when it comes up is to think it means something about us, so that's what I'm saying. What is it that you sense? Where do you sense it in the body?
A lot in the left side of my jaw.
Okay.
And the left side of my face.
Okay.
In the lower lip, in the ribs. And the
Okay.
right side of my heart.
And
It had like many.
And what is it that you actually sense? Is it a electric, a vibration? There's the hatred is really a translation, so to speak, or an interpretation. So what is the actual
Form of contraction?
Some kind of contraction. And the contraction, does it just tighten, or is there just all the different textures and
Like it tightens, it's frozen, but it has like also like a lot of electricity in it.
got electricity in it? And what's its function? So, if we're touching a trauma and you said frozen, then it's, like it's old information that hasn't integrated. That's what trauma is, just old information. It's not a question of letting it go, because it's serving until it integrates itself. It, in the moment, it's serving a function just like that. And usually, like I said, if it's ancestral, we don't even know what it's from. We don't have a memory. It might be from this lifetime. We don't know. But even if it's in relation to your father, what happened to him, and where did that dynamic start? We just, again, we don't know. Something happened somewhere along the line, and the capacity to really meet in a sweet way just wasn't available anymore, because the system was functioning through whatever it was functioning. And just feeling as we're talking, what's changing, what's staying the same. And the usual distinctions, even though it wants to project like onto your father, just to make a distinction: is it projecting onto your father, or is it projecting onto unconscious patterns that played in your dad?
Yeah, it's more like that. It's like just the patterns playing out. There's nothing you can see.
Yeah. And then just honoring, whatever that is, what's its function? Just if you can put words on its functions. Is it trying to punish him? Is it trying to protect yourself from the pattern?
Self-protection.
What?
It's self-protection.
It's protecting, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in this moment, is it necessary or useful just to bring it to this moment? Not to just to answer the question. In this very moment, whatever it is, like somewhere, like it came into view, but now all we're doing is questioning. Is in this moment that hatred that you called hatred, that contraction on the left side, and
It's not needed. I can see it.
yeah.
And I also can see that something in the nervous system is relaxing. And
Yeah.
the contraction is expanding in my complete shoulder.
Yeah, beautiful. And
Still
that's
move
without
on
it
the
doing.
chain.
Yeah. It's without working on it or trying to change it, anything. It just, yeah, okay, whatever this is, it's rising and it wants to just be seen, met gently. It's not personal to you. If it was up to you, it wouldn't be there, so it's just. It just comes in my mind to ask you, if you can, just if you could put in words, what in the pattern evokes that hatred?
Shame.
So now you're not talking about your dad at all. You're not talking about yourself. You're just talking about an automatic unconscious response, and you're just trying to see if you can find words for it.
I think it's like the protection of the shame that is underneath. It's like a toxic old shame.
So okay, so it's a response to being shamed, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
Somehow being ashamed or like ashamed for being alive. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So
like fully in the body.
Yeah, yeah. And just to speak that's what do you notice with that? That's how the system responds to a perception, to a sense of being shamed.
Mhm. Just speaking, this brings like a lot of relaxation already.
Yeah, fantastic.
Honesty.
Yeah. And then underneath that mechanism that wanted to shame, is what was happening in that expression of life that expressed as needing or to shame. Yeah. Like what? Certainly it would be an expression of pain. It wouldn't be an expression of being deeply at peace. It would be something happening there in that.
Just listening to you right now brings like a lot of pressure into my headspace.
Speak a little closer to the computer again.
Like I just said, like just that you're speaking to it brings like contraction or like pressure in my headspace. But it's like feels also held at the same time. I don't know.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
And there are no thoughts or anything like that. It's just a sensation.
Yeah.
No story or anything.
Yeah, really. And then just as this resting here, you know, there's awareness, recognizing awareness. And there's just also these nervous systems meeting each other. And without it needing to be any particular way whatsoever, just here, now. Just as these hearts are meeting each other, these whole nervous systems are just here, present. Nothing needs to be any particular way, but just getting a feeling sense of just can you describe this? I mean, that's really tricky, but maybe.
Yeah, I should make some animal noises.
Yeah.
Hmm. So it's like downloading information and so much silence and sweetness. And feeling deeply held and seen, really precious.
Beauty.
Mm. Thank you, Isaac.
Mm.
Mm. Well, thank you, everyone, for being here with me.
Ah, my. Hi.
Hi, Isaac.
Thanks, Roma.
What?
Thank you.
I did have something. I think
Pleasure.
it's um, I'm having a hard time with the words. It's like there's a lot going on in the system. I feel a lot of resistance, not here, not you, but in here. And today and some other days, just especially today was really strong. I just wanted to be just done with all of this. You know, it just felt really heavy. It was heavy. The thoughts were heavy. I didn't like having them. And I wanted them to go away.
So just to recognize that your attention left here
Yeah.
to go to the past. Nothing wrong with it. It's just what happened. With the idea that by going there, something would happen. Something would. So just here now, no past, no special way to be, nothing, just here, resting. Awareness, aware of these expressions of itself, you could say.
And in that, the thoughts are arising.
That's it, just like that.
Yeah.
Thoughts come.
And they fall, but then they
Yeah.
come up. It's like, I guess, different times they're more strong.
Yeah, exactly. And so just watching.
And other times it's like just, I call it the quiet room. It's nothing happening. And then there's times when it's like a tsunami, you know? And even in the midst of it, I feel the love, you know, the love's here. And then the tension will go, like the head is pounding or the heart is going quickly, or the tension's here. And then thoughts of fear. How am I going to feel in the morning? You know, it's going to be another day like today, and I can't handle that. You know, this. I think you're frozen right now.
And your screen, I'm frozen.
Yeah, you froze up for a minute. I don't know if I was frozen.
No.
And I sense that feeling. I don't want, it's like how we talk about we want it to be different than it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely want to be different. So, and it's not.
Just a noticing of that, wanting it to be different, and then just seeing whether it's worth investing any energy in it.
It feels
Thank you.
better when the tears come, I think, sometimes. Just
Yeah.
there's no thought then, kind of. The tears just come,
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're saying just look into the how it feels when I say I don't want.
Yeah. Or not wanting comes up, and then you know what that is. It's not wanting. It's just a movement. It's just basically a thought. And then does it get invested? Does it get like?
Oh, today I wanted to kill. I mean, I was just so angry at times with
Yeah.
it.
That's okay.
Like,
And then just watch how quickly the mind wants to go back
yeah.
to something that was, and we hear and just
But it's been
resting.
happening a lot. So I guess it's pretty fresh.
Mhm. Believe me, I understand it. It's not, not that it's not understandable, but it's just seeing, okay, look, there's a momentum to that movement. Oh, okay, in this moment, do I need to go with it or not?
Yeah. What comes up is just that slowing down.
Yeah. All we really, all that you could say, whatever it is that we think we want, it's always peace, basically, just to be at peace. Just simple. But then, I think promises us, okay, if you do this or this, then you'll get to peace. But it's like,
This has to go away first.
yeah, it's postponement. Yeah. It's just,
Well, wish me luck this week. I am so grateful to be here. Really, it's the highlights of my week. For me, it's Saturday night and Monday night, or early Tuesday morning, whatever. It's a little confusing, but
yeah.
yeah,
Thanks, Mama.
thank you.
Liliana.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Lily.
Can you speak again, please? I can't
Sure.
still see you.
Sure. Is that better?
Yes, no, it is. Thank you.
Okay. Anything you want to speak, Lily?
This last one was like a childhood, I don't know, the spasm or not ability to express any other way, but it was, my hand was just doing like this, like over here. But there was a beautiful space where earlier on where it was like something was unlocking in the middle of the back, sort of up and more inside. And it was just a beautiful space that was rich, and there was so much ease with the way the air was just flowing as opposed to being expelled out. So it's just observations of what was happening, really. I can't see anything as such.
No problem.
What did you see, feel? You just got a virtual hug. Many, many thanks. Always. Thank you.
Definitely, definitely.
So, hi.
Aye.
Since a few days, I'm having a lot of pain again,
Okay.
physical.
Hmm. Let's just be present to it together, Daphne.
Say again?
Let's just be present to it together, you know?
Yeah.
Where in the body do you feel it?
It's not here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just resting there. Take a moment to just rest. It's okay to rest. And that crying is just a release. Yeah, just let it cry. It's okay that it cries.
I have to make you a little bit louder.
Okay. Yeah.
it feels like right now I'm trying to keep all the emotions and the despair somehow in place. So
Let them. They know what to do. Let them free if you can.
no.
Yeah. Just, for a moment or two, taking a moment or two just for that space, just to be, The rest of your time you spend however it spends it, but yeah, just now, just resting as awareness. Don't have to do anything, don't have to get anywhere, don't have to be in any special way. What experience comes and goes. It's just yeah. If it's of any assistance, you can imagine me holding your hand, or if you'd like, you could be held in my arms and you just cry on my shoulder, whatever comforts you, just imagining it.
And often when the pain is very strong, then I can be really quiet with it. And I have it now since 8 years. And so there's not much story left. And I really can see when I go there in any way, often it works that I don't have to go there in any story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just this morning I had 1 hour extreme pain before I could get out of bed, and then I got out of bed, and then it got me again for 1 hour, and then I was so then it got me that this feeling that I'm feeling so alone, and nothing helps. Nobody can help. Yeah. And of course, sometimes it helps, and sometimes somebody's sitting sitting with me. very lovely people here. Yeah. Yeah. And also there's shame about it. Somehow ashamed that I still suffer from it sometimes.
Mm.
That I somehow didn't get over it or something.
Mhm.
I know it's just a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to notice that that movement happens, that's all.
Can you say it again?
And just good to notice that that movement happens, that shame movement happens. Yeah, it's just a movement, yeah.
Yeah. And now it feels just this longing to have a hand.
Yeah.
It's reaching out for a hand.
Yeah.
Thank you for being there.
So welcome. Something's getting softer.
Say again?
Something's getting softer, just resting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
since quite some time, I just stopped trying to find something that helps or ask people for help. I mean, I ask for help to give me a hand, but that I do, but not. I'm not investigating anymore. What could it be? Or if people have suggestions, I feel very tired of it.
Yeah, that goes in cycles, you know.
Yeah.
That goes in cycles. Yeah. The moment it's like that. And, Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Get that.
Sorry, it took a bit longer.
No worries.
Hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I would like to sit with you and bring in this what I experienced as a big emotional roller coaster. That my foot with the double fracture in the heel bone is something that the orthopedic surgeon says I have to try to live with as best as I can. That he's not gonna do any surgery as he cannot predict a better outcome. And that's working with a physiotherapist and doing all the best that I can is the best option now. And that end result is uncertain as well. But in the end, he can always do a surgery to put some pins in on the ankle so it can't move anymore. So I will be rid of a pain complaints in the end if it stays.
You know, I mean, to me, it's always good to get another opinion to see if it's possible to get to speak to someone else.
I know.
If it's possible, yeah.
Yeah, he had his opinion. He checked with several of his colleagues, and he came back with this answer. So I know I can do a second opinion. Right now, I'm preparing to get, or I'm working on improving my physical condition. I can stand up for 2 hours, and then I have to lay down because all the muscles are weak from wheelchair too long. I can walk 300 meters, and then that's it. And then I can bicycle 15 minutes on a home trainer, and that's it. So it's it's so not me, how I know myself.
Yeah.
And so not working through this whole cancer trajectory with a vision of a new vitality and a new life in a totally different way than I have to maybe in calculate now with my mobility and functionality of so it's I'm angry, I'm really sad. And I have 3 more weeks to work on, say, improving my condition before radiotherapy starts. When I get the maximum number of times, 22 times. So then, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I'm crying a lot.
Mm.
Trying to catch myself when I drop into victimhood or make it worse.
Mm.
Getting back to the moment because I cannot know anything. Or coming back to the moment, I mean.
Mm.
That's sorry, I want to put you on speaker view and so I get distracted. Yeah.
When we rest together, what do you notice, if anything?
There is there's more presence now,
Yeah.
more emptiness in between the thoughts.
Oh, fantastic.
Slow, seeing the story, and then I feel like I want to go back into the, like almost literally going back into the brain, into the story, and then coming here again. It's
All right.
and in the connection with you, I can connect again to the expansion, to the peace, to the silence.
Beauty.
It's still very subtle, but it's there.
Yeah, I mean that's all. That's all that's necessary. Just that knowing, yeah, that. Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Brigitte. Esther.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Esther.